Good morning, y'all. It's Jason. It's got some words of advice for everybody today. Top 5 things to conquer trying to get clean, as far as I see it. I've been through a lot trying to get clean myself, so I don't pride myself in anything in addiction, but I definitely think I know a little bit about what it takes to get over the hump. So, anyways, without further ado, number one, one of the worst things I think you have to deal with is your cravings and your withdrawals. It's gonna happen. There's no way around that. You're gonna get sick. Depends on what you do. Maybe you're just into speed or whatever. You're not into, you know, pain relief. If that's the case, you might just get really tired. But unfortunately, they like to put different drugs and everything, Fetty to be specific. They like to put that in just about everything. And it's not really for quality purposes, it's so that your body gets addicted to it as well. So that you have to deal with things like what I'm talking about with the physical dependencies. They go away. They go away eventually. You know, your mind might take a little bit longer to get in the game, but I can assure you it's worth it. Whatever pain you trade off in the beginning, trying to get clean, is going to be worth it. Number two, the emotional pain. You know, you're gonna feel. You know, I don't know how long you have been in your addiction, but me, it was like over a decade. So, you know, you go over 10, 15 years without feeling any feelings, it's going to feel foreign to you. You're not going to understand. That's what having a sponsor's for. You're going to feel like a stranger in your own body sometimes. You know, sometimes you're going to feel like a disgusting person, creature, but you got to let that go. Because let's face it, God created you as a beautiful, beautiful human being in His own image. And once you get back to that, everything will be as it should be. Everything will be good. I can promise you that. 3, staying consistent. And that means no matter what you're going through, just keep pushing. Keep pushing. You don't have to take home any trophies just yet. You know, maybe you're trying meetings or something, that's great. You're not going to feel rewarded at the beginning. You're just not. Maybe some of you are. It's great. I know I like to pride people and pat them on the back for making the choice to get clean. But as far as yourself goes, you're just going to have to stay consistent, because once you get through the first couple of weeks, it starts to really make sense. You start to see the light in what you're doing. Number 4, rebuilding identity. That can be a big one. The person you are becoming now that you're getting clean will be completely different than the person that was out chasing drugs in your addiction. But the good thing about that is, if you can apply the same mentality to chasing your sobriety, keep that person that'll do anything for what they need. And once you apply that person to your sobriety, you're unstoppable. That's the cool thing about being an addict. You know, God gave you a firm foundation to build everything off of. So, you know, if you were to be able to apply that in the same way, it's incredible what you can see some addicts do. Really, it truly is. They'll fight through any storm. And, you know, a lot of addicts, you know, they're willing to be there for each other because they know what it's like. And number 5, now, this is a big one to me, so that's why I put it as number 5. Top 5 is denial. And once you finally come to terms with the fact that you are powerless over your addiction, this can be the most important step in it all. I know quitting and, you know, suffering the withdrawals is it's pretty significant, you know, but if you lack the motivation, if you lack the mentality, if you lack the reason, and, you know, the agency, I should say, then, you know, you're vulnerable. You truly are. So, once you come to terms with the fact that you're an addict and that your life is powerless over addiction, that you are powerless over addiction, and you can finally join the game and start trying to win this thing, you know, once you realize that you're fighting for your life, you can start to win. You gotta just give it up. It's surrender. You know, I've had people ask me what surrender is. Surrender is letting go of the pride that kept you connected to not being able to accept the fact that your life is powerless. It's just that simple. Doesn't mean you're any less of a person. It just means that you're denying yourself the knowledge. You know, you're denying yourself the strength. You're denying yourself the motivation. So once you quit with the denial and you're like, you know what, yeah, I'm just like you, that's when you could finally join the fight. So, I'm off to the gym. I gotta retrain my brain to stop killing my body. And the longer I push my body into doing that, the further along towards a beautiful life I get. So, you know, lock it in. And if anybody ain't told you they're proud of you for making it the last 24 hours sober, I am. So, this is your Sober Soldier signing off. See you soon.